Well, hello everyone. I know that there's one person here today and I'm happy to see whoever's here. I just got back from seeing the movie War Room. And of course it's provoked thought. Of course it is making me think about renewing my mind. I'm going to just share a little bit about me. My name is Kim Bloomer and I am an animal naturopath. And yeah, I'm a follower of Christ. And so I went to see the movie just to see. I've heard so much about it from my friends and all that it provoked in me. It made me think about how controlled we are with our minds. You know, my whole focus has been wellness, whole health, wellness, and not following the conventional status quo. I always say to the listeners on our podcast, which is Animal Talk Naturally, that the only fish that are floating downstream, that are going downstream or floating downstream, are dead ones. And so it's all about this whole mind thing for me. You know, we always say, well, we're talking about wellness. We always say mind, body, spirit. But I believe it should be spirit, mind, body. Each one flows to the other. The unwellness in our bodies, the ill health in our bodies, the dysfunction in our bodies, the imbalance in our bodies, the dis-ease in our bodies starts with the mind. It starts with the spirit, and it moves and flows into our thoughts and our emotions, which come into our body. I know a lot of people don't know this stuff, and I've been delving into this for so long. But after going to that movie and seeing where the battle really is fought, and where we don't. It's the very thing that everybody's so busy nowadays. Everybody's so busy doing, and following the world system and following all what we have to do to make ourselves. And I even noticed that with Periscope. I'm seeing, you got to do all this and do all these steps and all these things, and you're going to be really, so you can be really popular and make a lot of money. And I don't have any problems with finances, because I think that, we need to have our finances healed too. But it all starts in our mindset, in our spirit relationship. And for me, it's relationship with God and trusting that. And it was so powerful for me, because I saw that this is greatly what I see falling apart in our country. See what's going on around us and why everything is such a mess. Everything's such a mess because everybody's making everything all about themselves and not wanting to step to and help and support and be a community anymore. We're so busy doing like I'm doing right now, being on a Periscope and doing these things to further our own agendas, I guess, not communicating with our neighbors or talking to people. And it's kind of interesting to me. And I just kind of wanted to share that. And don't expect much feedback or anything. It was just kind of where my mind is at right now. And I do get contemplative like that. Yesterday I was silly in an aroma dome, and today I'm thinking about these things. And it's been that kind of way all day today, as we had our study for the first time open to you. Other than me and my two friends that do our Bible studies together, we opened it up to a group of women, and none of them came. And it was interesting to me that everybody has every priorities. I just saw from the movie War Room that when we get those priorities straight, everything else falls into place. And I'm not saying it's perfect. It's not supposed to be. I'm just saying that the priorities straight, those things get straight, And so I call this renewing the mind. Why? Because we're to be not conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our minds, so we can know and approve God's good, pleasing, and perfect will, because it is for our well-being. And I just wanted to share that was my takeaway, and that the priorities are all backwards. And I hope that, I'm writing a book right now. And hi, Tata. I'm writing a book right now. Is going to be from, if you didn't see my first Periscope, it was entitled Be Well. And my book is going to be based on being well. And it's an allegory, but it's also my stories that I've written over several years. And it's my fourth book, but stories that I've written over years is what my dogs have taught me and animals have taught me in my relationship with God, with my health and wellness, and what I share and teach to others, what I do with clients, and what we do with our students at our school and so forth. It's all about that. It's it's going to be that journey and this renewing of the mind, because what I'm seeing, everybody I've talked to in this last week, it's all been this mind thing, mind games we all play with each other, and it's all about manipulation and control and people stealing your dreams and people wanting to keep you down where they are at. But I watched this beautiful video yesterday of this little girl And I posted it on my Facebook timeline. And it was so cute. What she saw, her parents were fighting, and she got upset with her parents. Right, exactly, Cha. She got upset with her parents fighting, and she was so articulate and so beautiful, and it's just, out of the mouth of babes. She said, we need to be steady on the floor and no mean hates. And what she was saying is, everybody stop fighting, everybody come down here, everybody be in this place together where we are supporting each other, edifying each other, encouraging each other, stop all this competition and fighting. Let's get along. And it sounds so simple, but that's, out of a mind of a child that sees all of this craziness around us in this world, and everybody getting over on everybody like crabs in a basket, stepping on each other and trying to hold each other down instead of lifting each other up. And I used to not understand that statement that was about how we are, when you serve others and if you help enough others and look at others' needs and step into what their needs are versus your own. Just look at them and help them where they're at. Help them find their way where they're at. And you help enough of those people do that, then you're served in the process without even trying to focus on yourself. And I just thought that was really so beautiful to see this little girl doing that, a child doing that, and showing us people, and I'm long in the tooth, I'm getting there in years, and just now really starting to understand that. You had a baby, a little girl, she was probably 4 or 5, probably about 4, she was just so pure in that, steady on the floor. Everybody come down a notch, get over our egos, get down here at this level, and look at each other and be community again. Get off our cell phones and get off of all of our electronics and go out and touch people, look at them. When you're sitting across a dinner with them, put that stuff away and talk and have a conversation. When we're together, be together and support each other. How can we help each other? And I know I'm just as guilty of that as anybody. And she kept saying, I don't want to be mean, but she was saying, I want kindness and for us to be that way with each other, and it was very simple, but we're the ones who complicate everything. And I know for me it's going to start in this quiet space, in this room that I'm in right now, where I'm going to be thinking about and serving others in conversation with God, and in how can I be to serve and help others with their wellness, their animals, and in the process I learn from everybody. And I know a lot of people aren't going to like this, aren't going to be happy about that, because everybody's all about the get back. It's okay, even if one person, and Cha, I know you get this. I know you do, because you have that big heart. Big, with the 4 color personalities, you're that beautiful yellow, and you love and care about other people, and so that inspires me. And so those are that's what I will focus on. And I just had to share that I came out of this movie just completely blown away. And wow, for it to be in a mainstream theater and all that is pretty awesome, come a long way. So I just want to wish you all to have a very blessed and joyous day, and hold on, like that little girl said, to have joy in our hearts. Joy is not a feeling, by the way. Joy is a state of being. Joy is a choice. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend, everybody, and think about how we can reach each other even as we're using the technology and the apps, how we can seriously serve and help others. Have a really wonderful day, and be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Yeah, love you.